We're going to graph some lines on this one. So first thing, coming up with my slope and my y-intercept. My slope, remembers, with the x value, and I'm going to leave it as a fraction because I'm graphing, and my b or y-intercept is 1. When I'm graphing this, I'm going to graph my y-intercept first because that kind of anchors my line. From that point, I'm noticing that my slope is positive because it just says 3/4. So I'm going to go up 3, and then I'm going to go to the right 4 because remember that this is rise over run. And then I'm ran out of room, so I don't have enough room to go up 3 over 4. So I go back to that y-intercept point, and now I can go down 3 and over 4. And again, there's not enough room, but I can draw in my line. So just a note here, if I have a positive slope, when I'm graphing, I'm going to go up and to the right. Or I could do the opposite and go down and to the left. And that's true for any graph that has a positive slope. Looking at the next equation, my slope is just a -2, but it's easier if I have it as a fraction. So see if you can think in your head, what number would I be able to divide -2 by that would still give me -2? And it's not -2. So hopefully you came up with 1. And so we're going to leave it as that piece, and my y-intercept is -1. I start with a y-intercept because that anchors my line. And I have a negative slope now. So if I start and go up 2, I have to go to the left 1. And we just pretend that didn't happen. And then again, I'm going to go up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. And then if I go down 2, I'm going to go right 1 because that's what's going to give me that negative slope. So just a quick note, negative slope. It's going to be up and to the left or down and to the right. We want to be able to do both directions so we can complete our line and not just have a weird little segment or stick piece. And then those equations are done. If you don't quite understand those, again, we have a Google Meet or different times that you can ask questions too. We're going to cross that out. I just don't want to confuse you with it, and I think it's not as beneficial as when I initially wrote the paper. This is what we've done before, so see if you can fill this out. Just do a quick pause to do 3 and 4, and then start it back up, and I will go through the answers quickly. On that part D, there's no plus or minus anything, so that would mean it's a 0. And then we're just making sure that we're adding in our x's when we have our slopes. And it's nothing wrong if instead of 9/2 I'd write 4.5. But I don't want to have to always do the extra thinking, so I can just write them as they are. You can write 0x plus 1, or you can just write y equals 1. Some people like the 0x just because it helps keep it in their mind and they don't lose it. And then the same with this last one. You can do -1x minus 6 or y equals -x minus 6. They're the same thing. Number 5, horizontal line. So remember, horizontal is going this direction. And it would have a 0 slope. So I'm just going to borrow my graph down below and do 5, 2. So I'm totally ignoring what's on this on here, and I'm going to draw in my horizontal line. I'm just wanting the graph paper. And so if I looked, that is so wrong. I got to start over.